Hi, this is Irene from Sweet Frost Tops. In this video I'm going to show you how to make a miniature rose bouquet for a wedding cake topper. Now you're going to need some roses ready-made. I've made a video to show you how to do these. Now to start off with, you're going to need to cut a toothpick. This is going to be the stem of the bouquet, so if you need a long stem, cut it a bit longer, or you can cut it shorter than this. Next, grab a piece of green polymer clay or green sugar paste and wrap that around your toothpick until you end up with that. Roll a ball of green and then stick the stem into the green ball. Now you may need to use a little bit of liquid polymer clay to make that stick properly. If you're working with sugar, a bit of egg white or cake decorator's glue. Now this is a piece of polymer clay cut off a roll that I've poked a hole in the middle and baked it for 1 hour. It's nice and hard. This is waterproof, you can wash it with soapy water, and it's non-toxic, so you can use this with sugar paste. If you're making your flowers with polymer clay, you will need to make something like this because it needs to go in the oven. If you're working with sugar and you don't have any polymer clay, just look around the house. You might find some thread like this with a hole, and you can do the same thing using that. With the sugar, that just needs to air dry, so it's fine if it's plastic. So next, just lightly dust this and put your stem into the hole. Then squish it down to make a mushroom shape. Then we're going to put leaves around the outside, just like this. Now to make a leaf, just pinch a little bit of green and flatten it between your fingertips and run a needle down the center. Then just pinch the edges together on one side. And that's a leaf. I'm going to use this one to save time. So you go all the way around the outside. Pick the leaf up on a needle and just press it in. Done. Now we're going to stick on the roses. Now these roses are soft, I haven't baked them. You may be more comfortable baking them first so they're easier to handle. If you're working with sugar, you may prefer to let them dry for a few days. But I like to use them soft because the petals will bend and sort of squish together a bit better. I'm dipping this in some liquid polymer clay. Obviously if you're using sugar, egg white or something edible. And then I start with a row of roses going all the way around the outside first. Once the outside has been finished, then I fill the center. Now this will go straight into the oven for about 15 minutes just to set it if you're using clay. If you're using sugar, that's what it will look like when it's finished. If you're using sugar, let it dry for a few days or at least a day before proceeding. Then what you do, remove it, wrap some clay or sugar around the stem to look like ribbon, and then you can see the back doesn't look that great. So what I like to do is once it's been baked, I like to add another row of leaves on the back just so it looks nice from both sides. Then once that's done, it will get glued to the cake topper, and that's what the finished rose bouquet looks like. Thanks for watching. Bye.